again, let's talk about what's going on for WebPage design for this week, and next will take us right into Christmas. So we should be wrapping up chapter 4 here today, so you should be working on healthy lifestyle. Again, basically you have a couple tables and you have a form. So one thing I want to point out to you is when you work on these individual assignments, please make sure you're viewing the video in each assignment. They'll talk about what you need to show me in your video that you make. So it's like you got to watch a video to see what video criteria and expectations or requirements do you have to do. So just to point out, again, on anything, tables I really don't need to see within Dreamweaver. Again, no longer do I have to see CSS or do I have to see source code unless I ask for that. And again, that would be like maybe a request I'd put back in your submission. But what I do need to see within Dreamweaver would be your individual input form controls. Many of you are submitting videos and you're not testing out your form. You're not giving me what I need to see within the form controls. Not saying it's wrong. I just need to make sure I go back and see that. So when you make your video, again, Dreamweaver, I need to see these boxes out here. Okay, so what I'm looking for would be a couple things. Your properties down here, your text fields for name and last name. When you go to email, that should be email here. When you go to phone, that should be tel. Okay, the other thing I'll be looking for your tab index number. Again, not saying I have to see that within Dreamweaver, but I need to see these properties. Again, this is a radio group. This is your submit button. Even though it may not appear right here, again, I need to see it's a submit and reset. And then when you test this out within your browser, I need to see you actually use this the way it should be. So again, let me pull this up within Chrome. So again, one thing when I go back and I fill some information in, I want to tab. A lot of people are just clicking on these boxes. Again, I need to see you test out this tab index. So I'm going to go back up here. When you hit your tab key, you should go to your last name field, type in a couple letters, tab, type in a couple letters. Okay, check off again one or the other, and then hit reset. You must hit reset, and as long as it disappears, you're good. Now, I will forewarn you on this particular problem in the directions, they don't tell you to put a form in. They tell you to make a form, put a table in, put your input form controls in, but when you hit reset, and if it doesn't wipe out or doesn't clear, you've got a problem. You don't have a form. So again, when I'm back in Dreamweaver, I'm looking for this red dotted box around everything. So if I go to my control panel, if I click inside my form, if I click on my form on my status bar, notice how it grays out everything inside that form. It all has to be there. Okay. So again, when you're showing me this, again, I need to see Dreamweaver for your forms, and then I need to see your form in action along with your tab indexes that you've set up here for chapter 4. And then you'll show me just preview your pages for your tables. So again, when I go back and preview this, okay, not only do I have to see this one, I have to see, again, your other page. Habits is where you have your table here, and I don't know, exercise, yeah, so we only have habits, and then your sign up page. So again, this is what we're after here in chapter 4. So that leads me to chapter 5. So when you're back in chapter 5, gallery, we are going back and we're going to start working with validations on our forms. That's going to be the big thing. So in the book that we're using, they talk a lot about what's called SPRY validation in the very beginning. There's no longer anything called SPRY. That's been dumped because of new and better things. So how are we going to control that? So again, there's a lot of project notes that you're going to see here. Okay, make sure you watch this input form control video. Make sure you watch the collapsible panel video because it's modified. Again, I convert it to the 2020 version of Dreamweaver. Again, the collapsible panels, I use jQuery. Again, same thing as SPRY, but it's just a little different way of doing that, get the same results. Okay, make sure you watch my video here. Again, it gives you some information that you need on here. But again, this is critical you watch this. And again, let me preview this so you get a better idea of what's happening. So back in gallery, let me open up your contact page. This has your form on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one step beyond chapter 4 here. So we're going to add validation. It's like you buying something online, you have required fields. Like if you miss something, it's going to give you an error message. Same thing here. When I click on the input form control, it's going to say required autocomplete. Um, again, I do want to see this at least a little bit within Dreamweaver. Again, it's not critical. If you test your form out properly, it's not going to be a big deal. So again, you have to go back and you add certain things on here. So again, I explain that in my videos. But again, just to give you a heads up, this is going to be something that's going to be unique on this. Now, when you preview this within your browser, what you have to do is make sure when you're showing me this, okay, again, you check off on a box that you have to require it. So if I hover over it, it does the same thing this way. I don't have to really see that. You were to put a placeholder text here, a phone number example, and again, when you test this out, you'll type in something in one box, hit submit. You'll get an error on the next box that you don't fill out. So if I reverse this, if I type in something here, hit submit, I'm getting an error here. If I type in something for my email address, but I don't make it look like an email, I'm going to get an error message here. So again, this is all I'm asking you to do is take a look at this. And then the next thing is on your portfolio page, you are making your collapsible panel. Okay, this is a jQuery accordion. Make sure you have that squared away. And again, as you're working through this chapter here, it is imperative, especially when you get to extend. This is the one where you have to do what's called tab panels. I give you a lot of tips within this video here. Okay, so it is a little tricky, so I want to point that out to you. So again, take a look at this, make sure you're in good shape. So looking at our calendar for what's happening here this week, next week, and then leading into New Year's. So again, we should be finishing up here on chapter 4 today, and then on Wednesday doing chapter 5 gallery for Friday, and then next week we have apply and extend and write and healthy lifestyle. Again, try to get these done as soon as you can. Try to get on the 22nd or get it done so when you come back into school, you're moving ahead, because I'm going to have us wrap everything up here on Tuesday, January 5th. Okay, so make sure you are planning ahead and you know what's going on with chapter 5.